What's up, Rank Daddy crew? This is Anna. I'm going to take you guys through a tutorial on how to geotag your images for your GMB, Google My Business page. First thing you're going to want to do is log into the Gmail account associated with that company or business, and then navigate to the GMB. There's a couple of ways to do this. You can do the Get More, and then select Get Even More, select GMB, and have to actually click a sign up button. But really the most straightforward way, which is what I'm going to do, is go to the business.google.com/manage. And I'm already logged in. My browser is already logged in. And then you're just going to select the GMB of interest and then go to Manage Photos. Okay, so you might have more than one GMB. Select it. And then once you're in there, there will be an option. It's loading slow. Okay, well, I'm going to pause this while it's waiting to load. Okay, and select Manage Photos. Okay, before I get ahead of myself, I'm going to go back to my instructions. Whoops. Oh, I closed them. No, I didn't. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so I want you guys to have prepared 6 to 7 variations of your business information, and include the NAP. What do I mean by that? I simply prepare a document ahead of time that I can copy and paste from easily, and it has business name, address, phone number, and then I will add things like the .com for the business, the link to the Google Plus page. Sometimes I'll add keywords. Sometimes I'll add a couple of sentences describing the services they provide. The important thing is to keep the NAP consistent, of course, but to vary up the links, okay? You don't want to link to the .com every single time, maybe every 2 or 3 times, okay? Same is true for any kind of link, okay? If they've got a Facebook page, you can link that, or if they've got Pinterest or Tumblr or whatever, you can link these different social accounts as well, and do different combinations. Then occasionally I recommend not adding any links at all, but just having the NAP and maybe a couple of sentences about what the company does, their services. And then of course you can also put the links up top and the NAP underneath. Okay, so have this document ready to go. I'm just going to look back at my notes to make sure I don't get ahead of myself. Once you're in your GMB page, if you haven't already given yourself a cover, a profile, and a logo, I suggest that you do that. You can add images quite simply by clicking this blue button here. I've already set up a bunch of images on here, and when you click on the image, the other thing that you're going to want to do is categorize the image. Okay, so you're going to select at work or team, and I do about 50-50 for each of these. So 50% of the time it's at work and 50% of the time it's the team. Okay, I don't know, okay, so I didn't mention this yet. The best way, of course, to get images is to have your client supply them. If they take them with their cell phone and have their location enabled, it's going to automatically geotag them for you, which is nice. Of course, that doesn't always happen. You can go to Creative Commons, but you would need to delete the photo properties if you get images from there. You can also do a direct download from the client's website, but in this instance, it's a little trickier to delete those properties. So honestly, the easiest and the fastest way to do this is to do a screen capture, and then don't add any properties to your photo. Okay, just screen capture it, and then you're going to rename everything with a keyword plus city variation. All right. So the last step here, I say tag photo with category. That was just, again, it was just this piece here. Okay, so once you have all your images in your GMB, to do the geotagging, you actually need to navigate to Google Plus. So we'll let that open. One thing you're going to want to check in settings is to make sure that you have the show locations by default when you share on Google Plus albums on. Otherwise, you won't be able to share the location. Okay, the other place that I had to update that was within my browser settings itself, so just make sure that you have that set up and you should be good to go. So to do this, we're going to select this red button down here. I'm going to come on over to my document that I've got prepped. I'm going to select one without a link just for fun. I'm going to put the information in there, and then I'm going to click the photo button. and then this little location button. I'm going to go back to my document just to get the address here. You can quite simply search for the address, select it. Okay, then all you have to do is click post. Sometimes it doesn't show right away, so you can just refresh the page if you'd like. And then from there on, you just rinse and repeat. You keep selecting this button and adding images, and this is where you add the location information. Brandon trains this. There's several things that can influence your GMB ranking. Your organics position is going to be one that's heavily weighed. Also, recently people have been talking about the location of the person that's searching that can influence. The important thing is to not freak out about these kinds of things. Google's always going to be changing this kind of stuff up, but if you follow the process and you have a good organics ranking, your Google My Business page will follow. And then these kinds of bonuses are only going to help. Whenever I do a GMB optimization for a client, I go through and do I do geo tagging to about 20 to 25 images. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks. Bye.